The reason why this couple had responded to John via email is because John had put up this specific video, which has obviously now been deleted for obvious reasons. You'll find out the reasons why in a second. But this video, at least this portion of the video, I'm going to show you guys in 2 seconds, is what they were responding to. And if you look at the email, which I'll put up on the screen in a second, if you look at the email and the subject line, it says adoption. This is exactly what they were responding to. So these people aren't just psychopaths, doing this for no reason. They were being good people and responding to someone who needed help, who said he needed help in the worst way possible. So yeah, this is what they were responding to.
I am in Southern California. I am here visiting. I'm on holiday. I'm visiting Titty Queens, and my living situation has gone really tits up, okay? Like, mega tits up. Like, I thought I was so organised, and I was, and it went tits up. I'm kind of in a really awkward living situation. I've already stayed in 2 or 3 different hotels, and I'm now staying somewhere else. And let me show you a clip of yesterday's video. In Courtroom, your source of beauty investigations all through the week. And that's why you didn't get the tea yesterday. I really, really need to move, like, today, tomorrow, the day after. I just came here for a big holiday to see things and get some sun. And I was wondering if anyone wanted to adopt me. Okay, and I'm actually being deadly serious. I really am looking for someone to adopt me. Some people might think I'm too old to be adopted.
And that is what they're responding to. I'm looking for someone to adopt me. And actually, he's going to go into specifics in a couple seconds here as to what he's looking for, as for like the ideal candidate for someone to adopt him. Every single thing he requests in this video, you can find the corresponding response back to him in that email, which I will happily put up for you guys in a couple seconds. Let's go ahead and continue.
But I really disagree. I'm really looking for somewhere to stay. Like, I want to get a car, just drive around, just like see things, go on a road trip. But I'm really looking for somewhere to stay where I can make videos, which is safe, which is peaceful, which is quiet. My ideal place that just popped into my head is like a really, really big family home. Like, if you just if you just a titty family and you just have like a big spare room that gets a lot of sun, because I'm quite sun sensitive, that like I'll be happy to pay rent. Please just email me, johnkuckian@gmail.com. It's linked down below. I know this is really random, but I've been on Craigslist and stuff for like 2 or 3 or 4 weeks, and it's been really, really difficult. I really wanted to do like a big surprise thing and be like a boom beat, but it's really just gone really tits up. Like, I haven't spoken too much, but like I've already had 2 crazy experiences here. Maybe I'll do a story time. But anyway, me and Peppa are just looking for somewhere to chill. So you do have a big family home with a big bedroom with lots of sunlight, and if you happen to have a double garage, I would be super, super grateful, like incredibly grateful.
Alright guys, so I'm assuming since you're here you've already watched part 1. If you have not, like I said in that last little slide there, I highly suggest you watch part 1 first, because why would you watch parts 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and go to 1? Like, that makes no fucking sense. Go back, watch part 1, I'll have it linked down below for you guys, and then come back, because it's one of those videos and topics where if you don't watch part 1, you're gonna be fucking lost. Alright, so as if being recorded behind your back, having your pictures taken behind your back, having conversations between your husband and yourself recorded without you knowing wasn't bad enough, there's more. One of the things that was offered in the email to John was the use of all the makeup this woman owns. Now, in the email, the husband describes the woman's collection as literally her own Sephora. She owns every piece of makeup in Sephora, which is a fucking dream. Not only did he have free reign to her entire collection, the size of a store of Sephora, she even offered to buy him whatever the fuck he wanted. He just had to ask for it. As a matter of fact, that Tarte Shape Tape that he reviewed a year after it had been released.
Say, oh shitty. Oh.
Say, oh shitty.
Oh shitty. Hey, bitch. Oh. This is the Shape Tape Concealer by Tarte, and this is the concealer that you will see in the hands of every single beauty guru. Today's tea is really going to be if this is actually worth the hype.
She bought that for him, and she didn't give a shit. She would have bought him whatever he wanted if he had asked, which I do have those receipts right here of her saying that she bought him a lot of things. She bought him backgrounds. She bought him all sorts of stuff for filming, so he had a nice setup and everything for his videos, because she wanted to make sure that he was comfortable and he was happy while he was there. Now, John claims in his blood sugar review palette that he paid $52 for that palette. However, I watched that video as I was editing this video, and I was like, wait a minute. She told me that she bought it, and so I asked her for the receipts, and she sent them right over.
Hello and welcome back to Kuckian's Courtroom, your source of beauty investigations all through the week. Today we are going to be doing a brutally honest, non-arslicky review, first impressions of the Joffree Star Blood Sugar palette. This is something that's been highly recommended. Inside, again, it's a plain box, so considering this palette is like $54 or $56, I would have expected something a tiny bit nicer with the shipping box. I know that it's just packaging, but for that price point for one single item, it would have cost a few extra cents to throw in a branded box, even just with a logo stamped in it. So that for me was just a bit like, okay, I can live with it, but I would expect a tiny bit more for the price. Sealed with a sticker. I paid $52 for this Blood Sugar palette. I think I ordered it around a week ago and it arrived today. So it took about a week or a little bit more to get here.
And actually, if you look at the timestamp for his video for the Blood Sugar Review palette, it was on the 16th. But if you look at the receipt date of when she ordered the palette, it was on the 9th, which was the exact same day that John had gotten there, or he was supposed to have gotten there, right? Now, if John, say, ordered this palette before he left, which I don't really believe he did at all. I mean, the receipt is right there. But let's just say, to play the devil's advocate, maybe John did order the palette, right? And he ordered it and he was trying to have it forwarded to his address, his new address. There is no fucking way that if he had ordered it from where he was in California, sent it over to where he had moved in with his family, there's no way he would have gotten it that fast. There's absolutely no way. It just, I don't understand why you lie about things when they can be so easily debunked by literally anyone with a fucking brain. And to me, that's just fucked up. You know, that's so fucked up to do to somebody, especially when it's not your product to begin with. You would think that anyone with half a brain would be like, wow, let me just ask this individual, hey, can I just show the product on camera? You know, I won't use it yet, or I'll use it on you, or something. Like, include the person in it, you know what I mean? But, like, why would you just take it, like, steal it, essentially, and claim it as your own when it's not yours?
And this is how we left it, with towels and shit everywhere, with 3-person jacuzzi tub with a TV right in front of it.
Hey guys, so I wanted to come on here and just pitch out this observation. Maybe this is just me reading a little bit too far into everything, but because I've been so heavily busy with this project, both parts of it, I've been spending a lot of time watching different video clips, watching listening to sides of the story from the people's perspective, and there's one thing that kind of makes sense to me, and I'm guessing this can be taken as the reasoning for what's going on. The way I see it is this. I have noticed that Jeffree Star has continuously been an ongoing issue for John Kuckian. We all know that. We've seen him trash him in as many videos as possible, even from the early days of his channel. I mean, one of the first videos he made was against Jeffree Star and trashing him and talking about going to the STI clinic and all this crap. Just very nasty things that no one should be saying it to anybody, right? And he wants us to believe that he's just not this good person, he's a terrible person, and all this crap. And he wants you to believe that he doesn't like Jeffree Star. But the one thing I realized about this couple was the fact that, as you guys saw in the emails and everything that I put up in this video, they were very open about how much they had and how well-to-do they were. And I think that that was one of the biggest attractions John had to these people, which is the reason why he so quickly accepted their offer. I mean, obviously, he didn't really have any other options at that point, because that's the reason why he made the video he did, to kind of trap people into making them feel bad and, you know, asking him to go live with them. But I mean, the email itself was appealing to anybody, and it would be to anybody in John's position. And so, with that being said, just by observing everything, I mean, you guys saw I put pictures of the purses he would show off. You know, the woman was very open about having, you know, all this makeup he could play around with. I mean, the gentleman was very open about the fact that she had all these beauty rooms and she wanted John to help design the beauty room. She wanted John to be an active part in making the new home they were going to move into together, all of them together, into something that they would both enjoy, like their own studio. And so you think about that and you're like, well, who also has, you know, this luxurious house and these expensive cars and these expensive purses, just like the ones that John was showing off on Snapchat almost regularly while he was staying with the family? Who else shows off their dogs on a regular basis? On almost, you know, all Snapchats you see of Jeffree Star, all 5 of his dogs are in the Snapchat clips. And in this family said they had 5 dogs too. So it was almost as if John saw this as his moment to kind of live the Jeffree Star life. And like I said, he wants you to believe that he hates him so much, but I really don't think he does. I think he idolizes Jeffree. And I feel that way because there's a reason why John had tried and failed miserably to literally steal a Jeffree Star color for a lipstick, down to the name as well. The product itself, Dirty Money, was Jeffree Star's originally. The green and the name, like, that was Jeffree's, you know? There's a reason why he didn't feel any remorse for destroying Jeffree Star palette. You know, he's got anger issues towards Jeffree, clearly, but it's like whenever it comes to Jeffree, if there's anything Jeffree related, he wants to be there to read Jeffree to filth, to be the one to expose Jeffree. And so this whole thing, I mean, like I said, maybe this is just me reading too far into everything, and maybe it's just me being extra AF. But I really feel like John, especially when it came down to the fact that, you know, this family would spend hundreds of dollars on, you know, groceries and stuff like that. And I know we talked about the tap water allergy that he supposedly said he had, and that was ridiculous. But, you know, his family would spend so much money on groceries that they could cook at home, but he would request to go out and eat. Well, who's always doing things, you know, going out and buying food and Snapchatting it? Jeffree. You know, he wants his followers to feel like he's, you know, living the Jeffree lifestyle, even though he's very well not, and it's very obvious. And it's sad. It's sad. I don't feel bad for John. I really don't. I don't like him whatsoever. But it's sad to see someone so desperately clinging on to any sort of, like, I don't know, I'm not sure how to describe this, any sort of attention he can get that reminds people of like Jeffree, I guess you could say. He wants the Jeffree attention. And so that was my observation while creating this entire video, guys. I'm sorry if I've been rambling on for too long, but at the end of the day, John did so many bad things to these people who were just trying to help him. I mean, they reached out to him when he reached out to the world for help, and he did them wrong. He took advantage of their generosity, took advantage of them, you know, being willing to move him into their new home. They were going to put him on their car insurance so that he could drive their insanely expensive cars. I mean, they were willing to do whatever they could to make sure that John was taken care of and that he was happy and living so much better than what he was. And I want you guys to understand that, because I know some people were very confused about a lot of things. and saying that, well, why would these people even reach out to John? Did they not watch the videos? Well, those videos came out during Christmas, which is a time where no one's trying to watch anything negative. Everyone's trying to be with family, trying to be happy, and, just enjoy their time. I understand why they didn't watch the videos, And so, with that being said, I really feel like these people were definitely done wrong, and they were just trying to help someone in need. They were being genuinely good people. They had no ill intentions. They had no motives in taking him in except to just help someone they saw who needed the help. And I honestly feel for these people, which is the reason why I completely accepted this whole story to take it on, because I'm so sick and tired of watching people like John take advantage of people like these people who did not deserve it whatsoever. And this goes far back into all the other controversies that John has landed himself in. He's gotten away with so much already. And to watch these people be threatened on camera, in a video, his videos that he has up right now, you can go watch it, to watch them be threatened into silence, which is what John does when he wants to cover his ass, when he knows he's been wrong, that pissed me off more than anything. Because how many times has John done that, How many times has John told people, you got, I won't speak on this now, I'm not going to expose you now, and all this bullshit. Like, you're going to be intimidated by someone like John when you think they've got money, but I'm sorry, that time is over. I mean, this guy needs to pay for what he's done. He needs to be exposed for it. And I'm hoping that this is going to be the start of the ending of John Kuckian and his wrath of terror. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I know this video has been so insanely long, especially those last few minutes, but I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them all down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. I love you guys so incredibly much. Take care of each other, and have a good night.